Emotional damage!
Oh my goodness. What is going on? Hello everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. We got a raid already? Whoa!
You gotta wait!
Oh my
you're so
gosh.
amazing!
Who is this person that's raiding me? I've never heard of them before. I don't know who they are.
Oh, they're just... Don't worry about them.
Oh, don't worry about them? We shouldn't at least give them the shout out? The shout out to... What were you doing, Moonai? Did I say your right name? Moonai Shada? Shada? Is that...
Where's the A? That's an O.
Look, sometimes I can't read right.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Leru, what's up? How's everybody doing? Moony Eye?
Moon Eye.
Moon Eye. But yeah, welcome in. This is Fierce's Bard. Hello, I am a V artist here. I think that's what they call it, a V artist, right? Like,
are you a V artist?
I'm a V artist here on Twitch and now on YupTub. Yeah, you're hearing me, and I'm joined here today with a Moony Shoda, as opposed to Moon.
But you're different.
Huh?
You lost weight.
I know, something happened, right?
You lost. How heavy was Biscotti?
I don't know. Here, let me just climb down from my tablet.
Your seat.
Yeah, I climbed down from my tablet here. But yeah, guys, I have a new model.
You might have to just crawl on top of your tablet then, actually, make it easier.
Yeah, okay, here, I'll crawl on top of my tablet. Did you get a haircut? Yes, that's exactly what happened. I got a haircut. Mooney gave me a haircut. Yeah, Mooney gave me a haircut, and I got this brand new bandana scarf thing, right? You know, it's all brand new, and you know,
kind of half finished model.
Yeah, I got my eyebrows done too. You see,
you're more defined.
Yeah.
Oh, you can eyebrow woggle now for chat.
But yeah. This model was made for me, by Mooney.
It's only half finished, just like how you technically half finished the illustration.
Yeah. Okay, our birthday presents for each other are both half finished, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay, we got the main parts of both.
The heart was
done.
there. The heart is there.
Look. There's no background to this at all. But look, it's complete. Okay, it's a complete.
It's rendered.
Yeah, it's rendered. Mooney is completely there. Whoever made
just
it must
like how
have
Bard
great
is
taste.
completely there.
Whoa, the bandana really matches my eyes. Yeah, you're right. You know. Yeah, great taste and incredible talent, or something. You know. But yeah, Mooney did a really good job.
Oh, I just realized I messed up on the eyes. I have to fix that later. Post.
Oh, okay. Apparently, my eyes are messed up.
Because look at the shine on the eyes. They're supposed to be not supposed to be reflections. If you know what I mean, like the white orbies.
Oh, I see.
So I need to fix that so it's not reflections, because then it makes you look like barely bug-eyed. If that makes sense.
I'm trying to do the big eye thing, the fisheye lens big eye thing. Fully rendered illustration without background. Yeah, that's right. This is a fully.
So yeah, Bard and I have a problem called time
management.
Time management, yeah.
Hello, Bard. Hello, Mooney. Hello.
Amy. Hello, everyone. Thank you for dropping by here, by the way. We really appreciate it.
Yeah. It's super awesome that you guys are here and stuff. I'm just like working on more artwork today. I can okay, so I have two things that I can work on today, okay? It's nonstop November. I know. Everybody has the other no nut November, but it's nonstop nut November in here. Yeah.
You're just nutting everywhere?
We're just nutting everywhere, okay, guys? Jeez,
I'm
Mark,
not sure I'm comfortable with that.
I wonder where someone could get to commission an art like this. You
Whoa,
know?
where can they?
Where can they? Where can they? Well, you see, we have a website. We have a website, where we can also accept commissions from. It's at vgen.co/cappybuds. If you would like to check out our services, we offer many different services here. To help with nonstop nutting November. If you know what I mean.
Not stop, not down.
Hey, look, everybody's going no nut. We're going nonstop, okay? No, in all seriousness, I can work on 2 different projects today. I can try to start completing this, right, by adding the background to it and stuff like that, which it should not take too long, actually, I think, right? Or I have another sketch that I can start to work on, which as you guys all know, that I was hoping to do another Hololive fan art of Narissa Ravencroft.
At least before the end of the
right?
year, right?
Yeah. So I actually started sketching for that, right? And the sketch is actually here. Should I show chat?
Yeah, show the sketch. Show the sketch.
Okay, I can show chat to sketch. It's very incomplete though. It's just the basic forms right now. So let's see.
Well, chat can give their opinion on it too.
Yeah. So I started working on this sketch here.
Who is it, chat? Who is this?
Yeah, who is this?
Who's this horny woman?
Who is this? Oh, actually, you know what? Let me make it a little bit more Twitch safe. I know Twitch doesn't mind when it's like just kind of like sketchy looking, but you know, still just in case.
But you're on YupTups too, aren't you?
Oh yeah, that's true. I am on YupTups too. Yeah. No, YupTups is okay with the arts, the arting. Mm-hmm. You know,
as long as there's no blatantness, I guess.
Yeah. There's no blatantness here, but you know, let's just do.
There's bikinis right now.
Yeah. She has bikini on, and
we haven't figured out an outfit. So Bart and I had a discussion. Hi, Cade.
Hi, Cade. There we go.
Bart got big. What are you feeding him, Mooney? Did he get bigger?
Did I get bigger or did I get cuter? Are you looking, Leiru? Are you looking?
Technically, you got skinnier if you think about it. Your head was a lot bigger.
My head was a lot bigger, right?
Oh no, your head seemed a lot. No, your head seemed a lot smaller compared to your body.
Mm-hmm.
And now your body is much smaller than your head.
Yeah, you know. But yeah, like, are you perceiving? So I was actually thinking for this one.
We were discussing the outfits. So we were discussing the outfits. So my suggestion was this, chat. I suggested a Virgin Killer sweater.
A Virgin Killer sweater?
But you said no. Because you said that the back part of the Virgin Killer is what people like.
Yeah, like she's not actually posed in a way that is gonna show the part that what everybody wants. So that's why I was like, maybe no.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking more of like a sort of like a nightgown type of thing with you know, like
you could do a dress shirt.
Yeah, slightly. Oh yeah, we could do a dress shirt or something like that, right?
Like you know, like the oversized dress shirt, like she's wearing, like the boyfriend dress shirt type of style.
Yeah. There's also that fishnet trending too. Yeah, I've noticed everybody's drawing all the Hololive
but you can't. She can't really do that pose with this pose.
With that particular pose, right? I'd have to change her pose completely. Yeah. But yeah, you know. So like but yeah, I was thinking about doing a costume that had like more of the what is it called? Like the lingerie type of thing with her, you know? Like we can kind of discuss it, or I can just kind of work on the other one for the time being. I think I'll work on the other one for the time being and just kind of try to add a background to this before I get into it, because maybe, you know.
The problem of doing bikini, it's not summer though. It's not season.
The golden bikini. Yeah, it's not in season, right? I mean, I could technically still do it anyway. It's just,
I mean,
you know,
is there really a season to bikinis? Technically summer.
no. We didn't leave. We didn't let the summer end. We never let the summer end.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like here. So I am gonna try to. So here's the thing. I'm gonna try to do like 4K, right? So a 4K screen. And hope this doesn't destroy my computer, right? So a 4K screen, and then I'm gonna put this image of Mooney on there as one flat flattened out image, right?
Because your computer was starting to struggle.
Yeah, it was starting to struggle when I tried to add a background to this. So
chat. You know what that means? You guys need to help Bard pay for a brand new graphics card? Is that what the issue is? Or is it the RAM? What's the issue?
I think it's the computer in general, right? I do have 64 gigs of RAM and an i7 here, but for whatever reason, it's just, like, not...
Apparently, Bard draws too big.
Yeah, apparently I draw too
Draw
big.
smaller, you capybara.
Yeah. So here, Mooney, you're on there. You're on there now, right? And you're just one. We're gonna draw Coffee in with the background, and of course it.
Coffee's not a background character. He's a main character. How dare you?
I know he's a main character, but you know. Hold on. What the hell happened to the rest of? What the hell? Why did it do that?
You did whoopsies.
So weird. Yeah. I don't know what's going on here. Where it's not selecting your whole character.
That's infuriating when that happens.
That is. What the heck? What the heck? Okay. So there is the whole Mooney. And it's, oh man, I can hear my computer struggling right now. Oh geez.
Already?
Yeah. Because I had to flatten the whole image first before doing this, and now it's like, oh,
it hurts.
Okay, there we go. All right. We're gonna click OK there. It's gonna, and then merge the selected layers, and that should do it. So there, Mooney is on one layer of her own, and as I add background to this, right? And I guess you can cut from the single layered image here, and then we'll just fill in to the background and stuff like that for this. Bro is begging for help. I know, right? Jeez. Okay. So ground. So I'm gonna separate the background into different layers itself too, right? So there's gonna be like a ground layer and stuff like that, and all this other jazz and stuff. So let's see.
Oh, what we will say though, Art got sung to yesterday.
I did. Didn't I?
We had to call someone on FaceTime.
Wow, I got sung to. You know, it's almost like people cared. But yeah, it was kind of cool. It was birthday stream for the both of us, right? And
how did you feel about yesterday? Even though we finished, we were here.
It was okay, like I will admit that I was like really nauseous by the end of We Are Here though. Like,
yeah, that was part of the reason why we debated about behind the scenes we kind of were debating if we should go for another round. We Were Here, or let's switch to a different We Were Here. But the problem is Bard was getting motion sick, and it's not fun for Bard to be motion sick if that's the case.
Yeah, it was like part of the reason, like, and I'm not gonna lie about this. Part of the reason, like, when we were kind of like, like, what was it? How much longer do you want to go and stuff like that, right? Was where I was just kind of like, okay, maybe I don't need to be on that much longer, is because I could feel myself like really like getting nauseous. Like I didn't want to be like, oh shoot, I gotta run suddenly when midstream and stuff like that. Cause like I was like, oh, I don't want to throw up, basically. It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. I'm very bad when it comes to first person games. Like they don't have to be shooters, but damn man, like the perspective just like kills me. Like, you know. So so yeah, like but it's okay, it's okay, you know, like I made it through and then it got better like as we were playing A Way Out and stuff, right? It actually started to get better. So you know, like I was okay by the end of that. So that was fine. But, you know, like but that's also why I tend to not play first-person shooters. Like, I'm okay with something like Marvel Rivals because, you know, Marvel Rivals is at least from third person, so that, you know, like it mitigates a lot of that for me. But man, like it can be pretty bad for me when we play first-person games and stuff like that. And, you know, like if I can't control the FOV on the game, then yeah, like that will get me. That will get me every single time. So, Mr. Strimmer, I'ma throw up. Yeah, you know, I'ma throw up.
That's why you can't play first-person shooters anymore, right? I think that's
Yeah,
what you were discussing.
I used to be able to too. It's not like a genre that I can't play. It's
It was
just
kind of why you welcome Marvel Rivals, because it was back to when you could play
yeah,
those the Overwatch style games,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it was in third person, so it was easier on your brain.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But by real life is first person, exactly. Or is it? Oh no, we're in the Matrix.
We're in the Matrix. No, no. I mean, you're right about real life in first person, and I've read about why that happens to people, like the motion sickness from simulations, right? And it's a disconnect with the brain. Supposedly, it's like this disconnect with the brain where when you turn your head, you're expecting a certain thing to happen, but then your brain is not getting that from you know, like looking at a screen like that for so long and stuff like that, right? Like your expectation to reality is not there, so your brain kind of starts to be not be able to you know, like do anything about it, and then it has problems because of that, you know. It can be second if you disassociate. And yeah, and a lot of it has to do too with like I mentioned before, if I can control the FOV in the game, like I tried to. Like if you guys noticed, like there was a part in during the stream where I maxed out the FOV on the game like crazy so that I could see the edges like more for everything, and it was kind of crazy how far and wide that I made it and stuff like that. And it still wasn't quite helping because I think I was already feeling nauseous, so it was like, you know, I was already there. It was already there, and it might have been too late at that point. So, you know, like
Well, it's also why we don't really play Minecraft, right? Because you have to really
yeah.
what's the word I'm looking for? Like you have to really put on the settings to minimize it.
Yeah, yeah.
Even though I bought Minecraft to play with Bard before we were even a couple, and Bard still hasn't played Minecraft with me.
Oh, wait, have I not never played Minecraft with you?
We never played Minecraft together.
Oh.
How
Well,
do you not know this?
Oh, I don't know. I felt like I did for whatever reason.
No.
Oh. We can play Minecraft together because Minecraft is one of those games where I will eventually get nauseous while playing it, but I have settings for Minecraft basically that help with that. So, you know. I mean, it is an option, but you know, I know that we're also not very big Minecrafters. So, you know.
You would have to teach me how to play, honestly.
Okay, yeah, like
It was
we can.
because like remember my first stream trying to do Minecraft,
Yeah, yeah, I
and
do.
you're like Mooney, please.
Yeah. And the worst part though is like I'm one of the worst people to teach Minecraft because I will fully admit that after a certain point in playing Minecraft, I don't know what to do. I know the game is do whatever makes you happy and stuff like that, right? But I'm horrible. Like remember I told you Mooney that I never played any of the Oblivion or Elder Scrolls games like Skyrim and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's because I hate those games. Not because they're bad games. Not because they're bad games, guys. It's because of the fact that after okay, Oblivion. What's the first thing that happens in Oblivion? You go through a sewer system. And then you get out and then it turns out the king is with you, but then he gets killed by whoever's chasing you and stuff like that. And then you're just kind of left to your own devices. I can't deal with that. I need somebody to tell me what to
I
do.
can't believe you would just spoil the plot of Oblivion for me.
It's like the first 5 minutes of the game.
Well, now I can't play Oblivion because now I know that the person with me is the king, and I just got him murdered.
No, that's the first 5 minutes of what happens in the game. Of course you can
Well, I'll
play it.
never recover now.
Wow. Okay, apparently. Just follow the main I don't know where the main quest is. Like you're just left to your own devices and you're out in the world cold and afraid. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy anymore. I
Bart
don't
actually
want to
does not like the cold.
I don't like it.
Bart would be so happy if the world was room temperature
All the time.
all the time.
All the time.
I like things cold, personally.
Yeah, you do. You like them colder than me. For sure. Sounds like an adventure to me.
Honestly, sounds like a first world problem.
I know, right? I know. But that's me with the Oblivion. I was just kind of like, what? Why did you guys leave me here? What's going on? What am I supposed to do? And then I just kind of gave up because I like ran into some bandits or something like that and they killed me and I was just like, you know what? This game ain't for me. I gave up pretty quick. So I don't like those types of games, unfortunately, and maybe one day I have to have like a Bard gets over it stream and just plays the freaking game.
Well, you don't like getting over it either.
Oh yeah, that's true. I hate getting over it. I hate that game. But yeah, I'm just trying to set up an alien planet type of background for you, Mooney.
An alien background?
Yeah, an alien background. Being dropped in on an open world left to your devices and foraging your story. No, I don't want that. I mean that emote
Bard
goes
actually
hard.
likes Bard actually likes instructions.
I really like instruction. I can't deal with not having instruction.
Chat, when we first started dating, Bard was just like, when I was told Bard going like, hey Bard, here are the things I like in a relationship. Are you okay with this? I know that this is a lot for someone who hasn't dated in a long time, like to hear, like, these are my boundaries and I'm gonna be able. Bard was like, no, I love this. Give me instructions.
Yes, just tell me what to do. I know.
Because I think you're very indecisive yourself, so if someone can make the decisions for you, you love it a little bit.
Like
within some boundaries, right? Like you don't want to be like told
yeah.
you don't want to be told what to do specifically, but you want to know the boundaries in which like to act.
Yeah, precisely. I'm okay with that. Wait, why is this? Oh, that's the
like. For example, like, I would tell, like, yesterday I told Bard that, like, because more recently, Bard hasn't been doing a certain activity. He did do it today, though.
Yeah.
It was a very small ask. Was it a small ask, or was it a hard ask?
No, it's a pretty small ask. It's just, yeah.
And what was it, Bard? Bartholomew?
So, like, we used to say, like, good mornings and stuff to each other quite a bit, right? And this was mostly around the time when we
We
were,
started dating.
yeah, we
Yeah.
started dating, and we were very like we were always kind of far apart and stuff like that, right? um and I kind of stopped doing that for a while, and that's my
Yeah,
fault.
he stopped the good morning messages
Mm-hmm.
chat. Can you
Mm-hmm.
believe this? Once he got married, he's just like, okay, don't need to do this anymore. I got the one.
Wow. Wow.
Mm.
But I get really busy at work, and you stream very early now, so I'm
Well,
worried about.
why do I stream early, Bart?
Hmm.
Why do I stream early, Bart?
I know. It's so we can hang out more, but I get worried that if I don't want to wake you up by accident, because I know that you don't get up at that early too. Because my time zone right now is way earlier than nor like for you, right? So I don't want to wake you up by accident. So like you know what do you want to eat, Bart? Something like that. I mean, oh.
No, Bart can
Mhm.
actually tell me what he wants to eat.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just one of those things where I thought I was being more considerate by
Mm.
not bugging you too early. But as it
Mhm.
turns out, unfortunately, I missed out on a very important thing that I should be doing.
Mhm.
So I'm sorry,
Mhm.
Mooney. I'm
You
sorry.
should always be greeting your wife in the
Mm-hmm.
morning.
You should. That's pro tips for you guys, okay? Pro tips for you guys. But yeah, so just remember, guys. Just remember. Yeah, bud. I know.
This is what you can install the married intelligence.
But that's why I'm telling you guys. I need instruction. I like instruction in my life. I don't like.
Oh, by the way, do you want instructions Bard gave for me or his boundaries were? I don't know, guy. I don't know, Mooney. I never thought I'd give this far. Just the only thing I can say is just please be clear with me. Don't what don't hide things. I guess
It's not
well
hide
hide
things, but
don't don't
don't
don't
don't
don't
make a game out of everything, right?
don't say things that you don't mean in terms of the whole kicking around the bush. I guess
Yeah,
just be
yeah.
straightforward with
Just
it. I think if
if there's something you need me to do, or if you want from me, right? Just tell me. Don't be like, oh, you should have known and stuff like that.
Mhm.
State their government name every morning. Okay, apparently that's a thing. Apparently this is the thing we're gonna have to do, right?
Well, the thing is, we haven't debated of whether or not I'm going to change my government name or not.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. I mean, I always left it up to you, because I truly believe that if you want to, you will, right? But there's also, I don't want to be like, well, you have to leave your name like this because
My
of,
maiden name.
yeah, I don't want you to feel like you're obligated to change it just because we're married now. So, you know. Um
Yeah, I think a lot of your friends didn't change their names.
yeah, and there's reasons for why not to too, for us, there's useful reasons for why you might choose not to. So, you know, it's
Mhm.
all good. It's all good. Set a precedent, Bart? What kind of precedent, though? What kind of precedent am I setting? But yeah, this is something that's pretty simple that anybody can do, that will set up your character for being in the background, and that is to add a shadow to the floor that
Shadow.
they're on. Yeah.
Oh, the hedgehog.
Yeah, Shadow the Hedgehog. Yes, add a Shadow the Hedgehog to all of the images that you guys make, okay? Adding shadow to any image will make it very awesome. apparently.
Will chaos be controlled?
I guess. I don't know what that means, by the way.
Chaos control?
Chaos control? Them shadowing though, I'm shadow challenged. I'm sure you are. I'm sure you are. It's okay. It's okay, guys. But yeah, like, um, I did mean to finish this image before our birthday stream and stuff like that. But at least I got Mooney all done up and stuff like that, right? Like that still counts, right, guys? Right? And then like I need to add Mooney more to this, right? So um here, shadows layer. There. I'm also adding kind of a layer on Mooney here, right? Where I'm gonna kinda airbrush in a little bit more of the shading so that she's more a part of the background, right? Right, and then actually there's a part here too where I should probably do this. Um I mean, maybe I should have done this as a part of the main drawing, right? But well, of course adding these nodes sucks all the time, but I don't mind doing this as a separate thing on the image afterwards because it's sort of like um like you don't have to. You don't always have to do these things separate. Okay, I probably should not have used that tool, but whatever. There we go. And that kind of, we're kind of match the shadows and stuff like that to the background and stuff like that, right? So she kind of has um like a specific lighting setup on the normal image, right? But here, since she's gonna be placed into the background, I can do
You
little
know,
things to
when
put her more in there.
I'm gonna comment on something. When
Hmm.
I look at like some of the art, like like the art on the side, and then compared to the art that you did now,
Hmm.
that is a huge improvement.
Well, some of the art on the side has been there for a while now, right? Like,
Yeah, like
yeah.
I meant like I think Soda is the one that I remember
Hmm. Yeah, yeah.
the
Hmm.
most in terms of the art when I first started coming onto your stream.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
as a friend, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, and like comparing how you drew Soda, like even just her face,
Yeah.
compared to like how you draw faces now.
Hmm. Hmm.
There's a huge difference because I think for Soda, um, you try drawing her face smaller,
I did. I did. I really did. Yeah. There was
and
a
then
yeah.
and then it's now the kind of comeback and balancing, right? Even with like some of the illustrations, like Elfeld, right here, right? Her eyes
Hmm.
are a little bit too big.
Yeah. Hmm.
Um, but then you slowly found the right balance. I think is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, yeah, and it comes from a lot of trial and error. I'm not gonna lie. Um, it's all about what you as an artist like
Hmm.
personally, and how much of that do you apply to the things that you do as you grow and stuff like that, right? For me, I tried so many different things. Like when you look at the art on the side banner there, right? It kind of shows that I was still growing a lot, and I still am, like as an artist. I'm not like a complete like work yet, like myself, right? There's still things that I'm discovering right now, as I draw. Like, so
Hmm.
you're gonna see a lot of change happen, and that's okay. That's okay. That's the
Yeah.
way things are. You know.
But I do want to say that I do see you improving a lot.
Ooh, do you guys hear that? Mooney sees me improving a lot. you know, you know.
Mhm.
I'm just
Hopefully, we improve together, though.
hopefully, yeah. I mean, you've done quite a few things as well, at the same time and stuff like that. So
No,
it's not just me that's improving, right?
no, I
Yeah.
haven't improved anything.
What are you talking about? Look
Oh,
at
by the
look
way,
at this awesome
um,
body you gave me. Oh yeah, go on.
certain jellyfish is available now.
I saw. While you were playing, actually, I snuck on to get her.
Did you pull for her, or did you?
No, I used my tickets. I have no resources to pull at all. So I
Mm.
used my 200 gold tickets to get her. For you guys who don't know, Liberalio is out on Goddess of Victory Nikkei. If you want to pull for her or use your gold tickets, I would highly suggest using some because she does a ton of damage. She's kind of ridiculous. So
If you
uh
still play, that
yeah,
is.
if you still play, that is right. Yeah, she is kind of ridiculous. So
Would you recommend getting Nayuta as well, or no?
I would if you don't have crown. Like, if you already have crown and you want to save some of your resources, right? Then you can consider whether or not you want her. But I would definitely say that Liberalio is pretty much worth it because she does a lot of damage. As long as you have the resources to drop on her in terms of level up and armor and gear and stuff like that, right? Big ups, yeah, big ups. You know. Okay, so that's the ground that you are standing on. It's sort of like a generic purplish ground planet and stuff like that, right? And then let's see. I'm gonna add something in the foreground. Something in the foreground. Gonna add like gonna add some kind of darkish plant thing, I guess. Let's see. I can get okay, that works, and then like that, that. Yeah, I'm just coming up with this stuff on the fly. I have no idea, um, like what any of this stuff actually is. It's just I'm trying to think of stuff that would be on an alien planet, right? Like, so what kind of uh, you know, um, flora and fauna would actually be there. It's kind of neat when you do backgrounds like this where you just kind of like wing it and you just think of it as you go because then you can see how creative you can get with it and it's kind of fun, just imagining it and stuff like that. Like right now, I'm guessing this is like the type of underwater plant that you would see like at a coral reef, but for whatever reason, it's on the surface of this planet, right? Um, because maybe this is the environment is like the underwater environment for these things, right? Whatever this thing is. Then just add like a pinch of it over here. And the reason that I'm sticking with like some kind of underwater theme type of thing is because Mooney is here on this planet to hunt a something, right? Like she's a bounty hunter, so she's here to hunt a something, and that's something I kind of imagined as more of being something um tentacle like. So maybe it has it maybe this environment is the type of environment that it would thrive in.
I might have to go for a bit.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. You know,
Let me see.
it's a little bit fuzzy. But yeah, if you have to go, don't worry about it. Why is it a little bit fuzzy like this with little hairs? Who knows? Who knows? Who the heck knows? Because I just
I look
imagine
very
it
happy,
like.
apparently.
Wait, what?
I look very happy though.
Hey, look, you're gonna make it big, okay? You're gonna make it big by.
I'm gonna make lots of money.
Yeah, you're gonna make it lots of money here, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
No, I'm just waiting for someone to respond.
Oh, okay, got it. And then, further in the background, one background. Let's see, further along in the background. So, I have like a pink glow for Mooney's character here, right? For the most part, right? And she's mostly purple and pink, and then even the foreground here is kind of like that purplish color and stuff like that. But what I want for the actual background is might actually be more along. I'm gonna give it a different type of glow. So here, let me just like form some structures back here really quick. Now, I do think that I need to get like a more squarish brush or like a rectangular-ish brush to do this because I tend to do better in those cases with a brush that's like that, right? But I don't have one. Surprisingly, I do not have like well, I have a flat brush, right? Like this kind of a brush. Maybe I could utilize something like this. I'll just have to twist the canvas a little bit. Yeah, okay. This kind of works. And the reason that I wanted a flat brush is because I noticed that, like, especially when you're doing, like, certain types of backgrounds, right? Like, square shapes work better. You know, like angular shapes would definitely work better for the
background.
Yeah, for backgrounds and stuff like that, right?
Especially terrain, I guess, right?
Yeah, you know, and it's like I can fill in the rest of this with any other brush, but the flatness of the edges there like helps a lot and stuff like that, right? Like Mooney said, for terrain and buildings and things like that. So okay. So there's this other layer here. She probably jumped from back here, back on this layer to this layer over here. So I'm kind of imagining that the space is separated by certain like platforms and geological features here. Where's my brush? Okay, square brush. There we go. Oops. And this is a whole lot more like the way that you do concept art type stuff, right? Like you just kind of wing it and hope that it looks okay.
I mean, you're doing the Bob Ross, making happy little trees and just following what the scene needs, right?
Yeah. The only problem is, unlike Bob Ross, I didn't paint this 3 times in a row before I started doing this.
He had a vision.
He had a vision where, you know.
Would you ever do a Bob Ross video stream?
I think it would be
Oh,
fun. I,
sorry, be right back.
okay, I definitely think that something like that would be fun. Um, but also I would need to have a copy of an episode of Bob Ross's thing that's not from the Bob Ross YouTube quote unquote official YouTube channel. If you guys have ever looked into that, you'll know why I say that. Bard painting ASMR, if only, right? I mean, we can, you know, I think it would be kind of fun. Right? You guys think that would be kind of fun if we did like follow along with someone else's tutorial type of thing? Because again, you know, like I'm still learning here. I'm very much still in the learning process, right? Despite the fact that I've been drawing for so long too, right? Like it's not like this is the I've only been drawing in the last couple of years. I've been drawing since I was like freaking, you know, little, right? But like I stopped quite a few times and I started drawing again, you know, for various reasons and stuff like that, right? So it's like, you know, I'm not like a beginner by any means, but at the same time, I think you know, regardless of that, you know, like we're always going we're like being an artist is like being a lifelong learner. You never stop learning when it comes to art. If you stop learning, um then you must be a freaking master at that point, right? Um that's the only time that I could say that anybody really stops learning when they have accumulated that much knowledge that they are just like peak, you know? There's only a couple of artists out there that I feel like have reached that point. That would be fun to watch. I guess so. I guess so, you know, if you guys think it would be fun. Let's see. Shadows for this. And you know, like as part of our nonstop nut November, um, I was thinking, not just of drawing that image of Narissa from Hololive, right? But also, um, there's a couple of characters that I would like to draw certain images of and stuff like that. And you know, like, you guys know I've been playing Guilty Gear since the dawn of time and shit, right? And there's a lot of Guilty Gear characters that I really like. And also, there's quite a few Nikkei characters that I really like the design of and stuff like that. I would like to draw some of those characters as well, you know. Um, but we gotta do it non-stop nutting. Non-stop nutting style. Because again, you know, like I feel like everybody's all about no nut November. Not enough people are about non-stop nutting November. And over here we are non-stop. Okay? Unapologetically. I'm trying to figure out which texture I used. I have so many freaking brushes that I don't remember what texture I used on this previously. Oh, this is kind of sad. Oh, let's try this. Let's try. Yeah. This is not quite it, but Okay. So you can kind of see that there's fissures in the flooring over here and stuff like that. And I almost feel like there should be something. There should be something coming out of the fissures in the floor and stuff like that. But if I do this, right, the only problem if I do this is that I feel like almost like I add some sort of lighting because there's some sort of underground heat source or something like that, right? But then if I add some sort of underground lighting that's coming through the fissure here, then I have to kind of reflect that on Mooney's character also and stuff like that. Sorry. So here's the thing that you kind of learn when you draw a character and you shade them in. Like I rendered the character fully in the original and stuff like that, but I hadn't put her into the environment and the background and stuff like that. I just had a light source that's coming from the top on her, and that's kind of it, right? So I hadn't considered anything else beyond that. But then over here, now that I'm putting her into the environment, I have to consider that stuff, right? Like where the shadows are gonna be. I had to add some extra shadowing to her lower legs and to her core, right? Like where her tummy is and stuff like that. And now if I add some lighting behind her, like let's actually go for it. You know what? Screw it. Why not? Let's do it. Okay? So lighting. So there's some kind of heat source that's gonna emit some kind of like, I will call it slime lighting. Slime lighting. That's what I'm gonna call it, right? Let's see if it works here. No? Oh no, that's the eraser tool. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, so if I go with a lighting style like that, so you would kind of have to like reflect that onto Mooney then, because it's coming back. Why am I choosing green? Because the top over here, again, she has a lot of pink glow up here and stuff like that, and she's purple and stuff like that, right? The green color might be a contrast like thing, right, for her. So it would kind of like yeah, kind of color theory-ish, right? In a lot of ways, you know. There. We're blending it all in together. This is like Ghostbusters 2. I don't know if you guys ever saw that movie, but man, they got the slime under the city. This is where going to cook, take care of your son because he's screaming. Okay, got it. Yeah, my son is so yappy. I gotta draw him in here too, somewhere. If you're wondering who I'm referring to as my son, it's Coffee. just so that we're clear here, okay, guys? Add glow. This kind of reminds me of World of Warcraft with the green spell energy that's everywhere and stuff like that. Like everything that's evil in World of Warcraft is freaking demonic and fell energy or something. Yeah, I'm just trying to get some semblance of it in. I'll probably have to go in and tweak a lot of it, right? Like as I add more of the background in here. But yeah, we got the green slime. That's a movie title, The Green Slime. I know it's a movie. And a lot of people think that movie is kind of hilarious. Let's see, layer 2 background. I need to watch more of those movies, though. I have not watched any. Oh, wait, I did have a flat brush. Holy crap. I did have a good one. Okay. Okay. I didn't think I had one, and it was right there in my library. See, when you have a flat brush, look at like how you can create like the directionality and texture pretty quick and stuff like that. So that's why I wanted one. Like I was like, oh shoot. So you get this like, you know, maybe I'm going a little too far with that, but then grab some of this and go. Right, and then just kind of blend in some of this stuff because it's looking a little too crazy. So yeah, maybe I went a little too crazy with this whatever wall of whatever up here. Um, so I might have to change a little bit of this. Oops, okay. And I'm trying to avoid making it a little bit too clean, right? Like, so there's certain dips in there that I'm adding to it, and like it's okay if it's a little bit uneven, and then there's like certain like, because it's like an alien planet, right? Yeah. But this layer over here is too much the same color as everything else. So let's start doing something to separate it out, because now it's starting to get a little bit flat. Like it's all the same, right? So let's separate it out a little bit. by doing something like and then go back here, grab some more green. Let's grab some more green stuff. Okay, okay. And then go like grab like a more bluish color for the back. No, not like that. Oh, that's a little bit too much. Okay. And this is me like, building up the background little by little, out of different things that I would imagine would be here, right? So like, I think for a lot of people who have trouble with doing backgrounds and stuff like that, you don't have to I don't think you have to think that hard about it, right? Like just like, do whatever you think is fun for the time and stuff like that, right? Like you don't overthink what you want to do with the background too much, because sometimes it's just like a matter of just go in there and then just like make stuff up as you go and stuff, right? This might not be the right color for this portion of it, because I have a lot of purples in the front, but the overall environment is kind of like a greenish color and stuff like that, right? So I'm trying to match it, but actually it's probably not going to work that way. So, and plus it's kind of the wrong color compared to the um the glow, right? Yeah, I think actually that's probably more of the color that's gonna be there in the background. So this we can do like, why Juice, why Skinwalker Chan? Why should Skinwalker Chan be here? There's no reason for Skinwalker Chan to even be here. There's always a reason? No, there isn't. It's weird not seeing Biscotti. Is it? Is it weird not to see Biscotti here? Do you guys already miss Biscotti? Oh, hi. Oh, shoot. You know what? Hang on, guys. Hang on. I just realized something. I don't have I don't have anything to hydrate with. Just realized that. Sorry. I'll be right back. Hold on, guys. I'm always winking at chat. By the way, how is the music and sound? I always should actually check on that because, I don't know, like, previously I could always put on like a soundtrack or something like that, but these days I can't and stuff like that. So hopefully you guys can hear the background music. It's okay. I got crunchy chips too, so I can snack. Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm thinking blue. I'm thinking blue maybe. Oh, thanks for the reminder to stretch a little bit too. But yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe not green like this. The green is like, it's too much, I feel like. Oh, you know the other thing that can be done? And I know this is kind of weird, but you know what the other thing that we could do with this, right? It doesn't have to be an interior type of thing, right? Like, we can actually make this happening in outer space or something. Right? Now, why do I have a gradient? With this, even though I just said, oh, we can have it in outer space. There's some planets where, better than soggy chips. They're crunchy. They're crunchy, and that's all. That's how I need them to be. But yeah, there's like, I don't know if you. Okay, this is where I'm a nerd. Okay, sorry, but if you've seen recent photos of from NASA of what they discovered on Pluto, right? Pluto has a very thin atmosphere that's barely clinging onto the planet's surface. So when you kind of look at it, you can see like a soft haze in the distance and stuff like that. That kind of comes across as like sun, like the blue sky, for example, that we have and stuff like that, right? It's from the very thin amount of light that they get in the distance and stuff like that. So maybe we could do something like that here. So, with that change, right? Maybe we don't go for green. Maybe we go for blue like this and stuff like that. And then in the distance, we can have like this is kind of like her on the surface of this planet and stuff like that. And there's some kind of underground power source here that's kind of leaking through, but she's on here anyway because she's hunting her bounty. Yeah, yeah. There's like some really crazy photos of Pluto. I don't know if you guys seen it before, but everybody thought that that planet was going to be super boring to look at, right? But actually, if you look at Pluto, it's got like these ice caps on it, right? And there's like a huge area on Pluto that makes up like a white like heart shape on the planet. It's actually kind of crazy that it makes that. It looks like the planet has a huge heart shape of it. Yeah. Kind of like Borderlands pre-sequel Skyline in space. Yeah, yeah, like maybe it's like the planet is at night or something like that. She can still breathe on the atmosphere there. I remember when it was a planet. Yeah, they had to downgrade it because it just didn't work. The classification for it just didn't work as a planet because of various things. And they started to realize also that, it should not be a planet for various reasons. So, it got downgraded for unfortunately. But hey, we have dwarf planets now. We have a classification for dwarf planets, and Pluto does in fact count as a dwarf planet. So, um it's okay. It's okay. Because we have various dwarf planets in the solar system too, like some in the asteroid belt and things like that, right? Why Bard? Why Bard? Do you know this nerdy stuff? Um, don't worry about it. I never thought I was ever gonna be an astronomer or anything like that. I'm just really interested in nerdy things. Okay, I like dinosaurs growing up. All right, and stuff like that. Like there is an alternate dimension where Bard is not an artist. Bard is a freaking scientist. Okay, because Bard got way too into watching science crap on TV. All right. And I won't say that I'm one of the smart scientists. I'm just gonna be like one of the people on the lower rung. Okay. But yeah, I like science stuff. Um, but I guess also because I like sci-fi movies and that's also part of why I got into looking up certain science things and stuff like that. It's also why like when I draw stuff like this, it's kind of interesting for me, right? We'll have some of these go up a little bit higher. Okay, and then in the background somewhere here, um, in the distance, we could have like we could have sort of oops. kind of like a gas giant or something like that, right? Like, and then like add some sort of dark color to it, because it's not always all gonna be one single color. And then yeah, okay. Oops, that's not the right layer. Just adding a slight blur to that, and then I gotta kind of add some kind of weird texture to it. As long as there are no xenomorph eggs in this planet, we should be good to go. And then it should probably have some kind of a glow that's like bluish too. Yeah, it's like, you know, the edge of the rock things here, right? It's gonna have that, just so that it kind of looks like it's interacting with the rest of it, right? I don't know, maybe the background here is getting a little bit out of control though, because like I'm looking at it, and the more that I'm looking at it, the more it's like the front parts up to the where the fish are pretty good. But then I feel like having the planet and the sky and whatever that is on the left side might be a bit too much. I don't know. Hmm. Yeah, it might be a bit too much. Yeah, I'm starting to think maybe the way outer space background is a little bit too much, because it's starting to add too much color to this that didn't it doesn't look like it's coming together as like a single image. Like this stuff over here at the very least, it feels a little bit more controlled. So I think I'm gonna not do the background like that. Okay. I'm just leaving that there for the time being because and then add this color back here. Yeah, let's just keep everything um to two colors, right? Basically. So that's a little bit more unified. Yeah, I'm going a little crazy with these cracked areas and stuff like that. But they were kind of interesting to me. So, and then the further off you get into the background, the less clear the detail can be because it's not it shouldn't be in sharp focus like the stuff in the foreground, right? So I'm adding a blur back here and stuff like that, and then I'll add like little bits of the light reflecting off the bottom of this structure over here, and then I'll add more background to it. Without the planet there, it looks better. With more of these geological, whatever's back here, I think it's fine. And then whatever this thing is on the right side, I'm gonna have to change it maybe, but I think without the planet there is fine. Because again, the planet seemed to be adding something to it with all these like crazy colors and stuff like that that doesn't seem to match whatever else I'm doing here and stuff like that. And then whatever else is back here in the darkness. Whoops, wrong tool. Yeah, I'm just trying to give like some jagged formations back here or something like that. So it's like this place is kind of inhospitable to life really, except for whatever the heck lives here that she's hunting. I'm definitely gonna have to work a lot of this up, like, more than this, because it's like I definitely need to solidify a lot of the details here. So it might require me to do a lot more work on this off stream, which is not necessarily a bad thing, right? It's not that I think it's like a bad idea or whatever, but for sure I feel like we need to work on this a little bit more. Nope, that's not getting the desired effect. So okay, we do that a little bit less, and then okay. So what I do know is gonna be here though is well, let me do it in a different color first, because I need to be able to see it when I there we go. Okay. I probably should have sketched this out a little bit more before I went for it, but I don't think it matters that much, to be honest. I've been trying to just do things on the fly, and with certain things that I will definitely sketch it out beforehand, like the sketch of Narissa that I'm trying to complete. But for this, it's just background creature, I guess. Background creature that is a tentacle of some sort. Okay. This is part of her bounty. Let me just take off the background for a second there, and then I can do like a... Whoops. I did not want to fill in that. Okay, there we go. It's a space octopus. Not quite like your regular octopus. So what I was thinking was like having her blasting at this one tentacle, and then it turns out that the creature is actually a whole lot bigger than she imagined. So I was gonna have like maybe one or two of the tentacles coming in from back here in the background fissures over there, so that it's like, oh wow, this thing's like way bigger than I thought, type of deal. Whoops. Right, so we have that, and then we have like... Probably should do it with this eraser because the soft eraser is gonna leave too much of a fuzziness on the edges. Okay. What the heck? Oh, that's the wrong tool. Whoops. And then, just kind of make it darker. Maybe not that dark. Okay. Just in certain places. Right there and there. Okay. And then, between the tentacle and her, it's like, well, it's just, so originally I was thinking about the way the laser comes out of her gun was gonna be more shaped like a heart or something like that, right? Because Mooney aims for your heart, you know? That's what she does. And stuff like that, right? But it seems like this is not gonna really be able to kinda show that, right? Like, well, maybe a part of it, I guess. Right? And then you get like a Yeah, the unfortunate part is this is probably not gonna read the way that I thought it was gonna. But sometimes it's like, you know. And then this is gonna be the lighting on Mooney. Yeah, a lot of the lighting is already on her, right? But I need to reinforce it a little bit more because she's now in the environment with all this stuff, right? So, oh, I left all my brushes like way too big. So now I'm having some issues with when I pick a tool. I'm like, why is this size not matching up? Okay, so I'm getting to that point where I'm like running out of time. I don't really stream for too long on like each night. I only got about like 2 hours before I have to go like do stuff like make dinner and actually get myself some survival stuff, right? But I think we made a lot of progress here today, right? Like regardless of the fact that I can't really stay on that long. We did quite a bit. I'm gonna further refine the background on this, probably off stream and stuff like that. So maybe the next stream that I do, I will be working fully on the image of Narissa that that I kind of did a sort of sketch for and stuff like that, right? Like I need to start to get nonstop November to I need to get it going, okay? Okay, guys? It's nonstop, so we can't we can't just not do it, right? But yeah, like this is coming along though, like it's getting to the place where I feel like I wanted it in the first place. Stuff. Maybe the background like definitely needs more tweaking and stuff like that to get truly where I want it to be, but we're starting to see where it's gonna lead us. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Yeah, the colors from the lighting definitely um need to be here a lot more. Okay, yeah, I think we're gonna stop here for today. I'm just gonna go ahead and save this really quick because it turns out I was working on this without having it saved. That would have been painful. So here we go. Here we go. There we go. Yeah. So I think this image is, I'm gonna add more tentacle to it a couple of more tentacles to it, a couple more background objects. I gotta add coffee to the background as well. Coffee's gonna be hopping around there and stuff like that. And then I gotta fix some of the shading on Mooney herself, right? Like I gotta make it so that she's actually a participant in the background itself, right? So you can kind of see me going over some of the pink lighting over here to match some of the explosion lighting that's coming off of the gun, but I also have to add some rim lighting from the blue behind her, and then I gotta add a little bit more of a layer of dark shading to her, so that like she's actually a character that's in this environment, as opposed to being just kind of slapped right on top of it and stuff like that. So I'm gonna work on that, but I don't know if I'm gonna work on that for tomorrow's stream. Maybe I will again focus more of tomorrow's stream on the Hololive fan art that I wanted to do of Nerissa, because I've been wanting to do that one for a while. I've been talking about it since I drew Cecilia and stuff like that. I've been wanting to do it for a while, but like things kept getting in the way because I kept getting interested in doing other artwork. So maybe that's what I'm gonna work on for tomorrow and stuff like that. Just do the line art for that at least, and get the design ready and going for this one. For that one anyway. And yeah, this one I think I will finish over the course of a couple of days offline and stuff like that. I think this one's like kind of almost there and stuff like that. Like it depends on what else I want to add to the background and stuff like that, and more like maybe more of these weird looking tentacles and stuff like that, or other creatures that might be on the surface here, because she's kind of a space bounty hunter. It's sort of like Samus, like she's got to go out there and face all these minions and stuff like that that are on this planet for whatever reason that has led her here. Oh, you know what? I could probably make like a space capsule back here somewhere. Like that's the vehicle she landed on this planet with. Maybe that's a good idea, yeah. And then on top of that, like maybe add certain things, right? Like right now I have this this element over here, right? Which is like the explosion from the weapon she's using. But maybe if I go like why didn't I think of this before? Jeez. Okay. So there's like these things here, right? Like these. Oh jeez. Okay. Yeah, why didn't I think of doing this before? Jeez. So like there's kind of like these glowing spores that inhabit this area, I guess, right? Just like adding more elements of things that would make this image more interesting, right? Like, and then maybe off in the distance, there's some of them there too. They're coming out of these fissures and stuff like that. Like the power source of this planet or whatever is like, just constantly like emitting out of it. Oh boy, maybe I'm making this a little bit too hard for Amuni to animate, actually, now that I think about this. Because, okay, so there was an element of this that might be animated and stuff like that, and now that I'm thinking about it, if I'm adding all this stuff, it needs to actually move on the animation, and it might actually be too hard for Mooney to animate all this stuff. Oh no, I might actually be Um, we'll see. I'll talk to Mooney about it. At the end. But yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there with this. It's like let's see if I can make this part darker. But yeah, this is all just to make her like again exist as an active participant in this background and not just be, you know, like separate from it. And then I need to add some of this color. Ilaria, what's up? How you doing? How's everything? Is the bun okay? Yeah, see this is what I'm talking about. Like when you add the rim lighting to certain areas and then just have her reflecting the lighting of the background and stuff like that. Like you kind of have to do this because you have to add her as an element into this as if she was a participating member of the background and stuff like that, right? So what? I'm just marking off areas where I'm gonna have this happen, so. Dragon, what's going on? How you doing? Why are you so hyped? Are you hyped for the non-stop nutting? I've been consumed by virtual reality. Oh, you better get that taken care of. I don't know about you, but like okay, yeah, granted, some people like that, but I think you might want to get that looked at. But yeah, we're just about getting ready to wrap this one up for the day. I've been on a little bit longer than I normally am on. I know I'm not on that longer, in general, but like I have limited time, so I'm trying to make the best use of that limited time. And yeah, this is kind of where we got with this, Maybe I add some kind of like weird space plants around, things like that. Try to continue to mess with the colors on Mooney so that again she has to match the environmental colors and stuff like that, right? And ultimately we're probably gonna, you know what? Let me do it right now. Well, just as a test, right? But usually with a image like this, there's so many different disparate like colors and things like that that you want it all to be like one single mood, right? In some ways. So I'm gonna pick like I could go with like a color like a purplish pink and stuff like that, right? Or red, and like I added it as like an overlay layer at like a very low percentage, like you see. But it's just to kind of pull everything towards that same color and stuff like that, so to unify things a little bit in a lot of ways. I think that helps. I think that actually helps. And like it just needs more background elements, right? Like the tentacle, like maybe more of it coming out of the little fissures here, and then I have coffee in the distance chasing one of them off and stuff like that. So and then the rest of this background is just the way it is, like um let me add one more thing before we scrapings. Particle sizes are pretty small. There, we added like a little bit of a star field back there, just a tiny bit, not too much. Because really, like it's unless the environment is like very whoa, oops. Unless the environment is very well, let me not add it like that, right? Let me add it as a separate layer later. But yeah, like this is where we got to today, It's all good. It's all good. But the more that like you add rim lights to the character, and then you get just kind of tweak the shadow. Like I usually put like a multiplier layer on top of the character, right? And then I just kind of like spray in like little tweaks to the shadow and stuff like that there. And the more you kind of add that stuff and then the rim lighting, the more you're blending her into being a part of the background in a lot of ways and stuff like that. Like you just got to match the lighting and the shading for her. She might need to be much darker though, to admittedly, because there's not really like a huge light source here on this planet other than this power source that's coming out of the ground there and stuff like that. So I wonder, like, if I should do that, but we'll see. Like the problem is I don't want to make it too hard for Mooney to work on, because like there's a part of this that might actually be animated, but the more crap that I'm putting on here, the more like these little floaty particles need to be like suspended in the air. So they'll probably, they don't necessarily have to come out of the fissure and do like a repeating animation. What they could probably do like a back and forth motion where they're just kind of floating there and stuff like that. That works too. So they don't necessarily need to be in motion like the way that like I was thinking about it. Though I do know how to do the repeated like looping animation for particles like that. It is still kind of a pain in the ass, because you gotta have it constantly going, and it's all gonna be kind of uniform. It's not gonna be random. So that's the only problem with that, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, here we go. Let's see what's going on elsewhere in the world of Twitch. Let's see who is on right now. And yeah, tomorrow I'm thinking of working on the image of the blah blah blah. Who was it? Nerissa from Hololive, because I've been wanting to do that fan art for a while, so I'm thinking about doing that. And I also kind of want to do an image of some of the Nika characters actually. So there's so many characters that I want to draw right now. So like I'm in a pickle. I'm like, not enough time to do all these characters, but I want to do all these characters. It's like that's the problem. That's the problem when you want to do so much, but you don't got the time. So we'll see what happens. We will see where we go with this. But for the time being, let us go pay a visit to a certain bunny streamer. Here we go. Hopefully you guys had a great time. I'll be back tomorrow at this time again. And we're gonna continue arting and stuff like that. Maybe we'll be working on this, or maybe we'll be working on something else. Like I said, Nerissa from Hololive. I want to do that fan art, and I want to do it now. So yeah, here we go. We're gonna go pay a visit to everybody's favorite bunny VTuber, and yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. All right, take care. All right, and have a great night. Yeah, let's go.